Hi, in this session we will discuss about operators in C. You might have heard about different terms like operators, operands, expressions in C programming. In C programming, the operators are categorized into different categories. Something like unary operator, something like binary operator, and something like ternary operator. The examples of unary operators are size of unary minus, plus plus that is incrementation, minus minus that is decrementation. The examples of binary operators are further categorized in different categories like arithmetic operators, assignment operator, arithmetic assignment, relational and logical operators. And there is one more category called as ternary operators, which are nothing but question mark and colon. So expression is nothing but the combination of operators and operands. Now there is, in addition to these three terms, there is one more term called as arity. Arity of the operator is nothing but the number of operands taken by that operator. For example, the arity of plus plus is 1, which is unary operator. And the arity for binary addition is 2 because binary addition requires 2 operands, whereas arity for ternary operator is 3. Let's see some example how these operators can be implemented. Now you all know that the syntax to declare a variable is data type space variable name. Suppose I am declaring a variable a whose value is 10, right? Now I want to use unary operator with this a variable, so I am saying a plus plus. So what will happen? Value of a will be incremented by 1, so value of a will become 11. Similarly, if I say plus plus a, still the value of a will become 11. But if I declare one more variable, that is b, and now if I say b equal to a plus plus, in this case we are using post incrementation. So what will happen here? The value of a will be assigned to b. So here b will become 10, and then value of a will be incremented, so a will become 11. That is nothing but the post incrementation. But if I change it as plus plus a, now it is pre-incrementation. In this case, first of all, value of a will be incremented, that is value of a will become 11, and then this will be assigned to b, so b will also become 11. So not only a, b will also become 11. The way we can use plus plus, we can use minus minus for pre-incrementation as well as pre-decrementation as well as post-decrementation. Then size of operator. Size of is a unary operator which returns number of bytes taken by particular variable or data type. So I can use either size of with variable, for example size of a. So we have declared a as an integer variable, so size of a will be 2 bytes. Or I can say size of int, still it will give me 2 bytes. Similarly, if I say size of float, this will give me 4 bytes. So size of is a unary operator. Like a note that it's not a keyword, it's a unary operator which returns number of bytes taken by that particular variable or data type in memory. Second category is binary operators. So as we all know, arithmetic operators are nothing but addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. The last one is modulus operator. This modulus operator gives us remainder, whereas division operator gives us quotient. For example, again I am declaring two variables, in a equal to, let's say, 6 and b equal to 3. b equal to 3. I have one more variable c. I am saying c equal to a mod b. So what will be value of c here? When we divide 6 by 3, obviously remainder is 0, so value of c will be 0. Now if I say A divided by B, what will be the value of C now? Value of C will be now 2, because the division operation gives us quotient and modulus operator gives us remainder. Okay. What will happen if I declare A and B as a float? Let's say value of A is 6.2 and value of B is, let's say, 3.4, and I am trying to use modulus operator with A and B. So what will be value of C? In this case, this statement will give compile time error, because modulus operator cannot be applied for the float variable. Next category of operators is arithmetic assignment operator, relational operator, logical operators. We will discuss about these operators in detail in subsequent sessions. We have ternary operators. So question mark and colon, they are nothing but ternary operators. Basically, ternary operators are used as a replacement for if-else. So whichever programs we can write using if-else, all those programs can be written by using ternary operators. We will have the detailed discussion about ternary operator in subsequent session. Now, the designers of C language have provided some precedence and associativity rule. All the operators that we have seen are having associativity. If you look at this table, if you look at multiplication, division and modulus, their associativity is from left to right. Whereas addition, subtraction, they are also having left to right. Most of the operators are having associativity from left to right, except unary operators. If you look here, size of, plus plus, minus minus, they are having right to left. Right? Let's try to understand this precedence and associativity with simple example. Assume that we have declared some variable and their values, value of A is, let's say, 10, value of B is, let's say, 3, value of C is, let's say, 2, and value of D is, let's say, 1. I want to calculate, or I want to evaluate expressions. I want to say E equal to A plus C into D minus D divided by C. If you look at this expression, basically it's a combination of operators and operands. So how many operators we have? We have assignment operator, we have addition operator, we have multiplication, we have subtraction, we have division. And operands are nothing but A, B, C, D, E. Now, out of these available operators in the expression, which operation should be taken out first? For that, we need to refer this table. Okay. So, whenever in the expression there are all arithmetic operators, the priority is always given to the multiplication and division, and next priority is to be given to addition and subtraction. Now in this expression we have both multiplication and division. So whether multiplication to be carried out first or division to be carried out first. To resolve this problem, again we need to check their associativity. So associativity of these operators is from left to right. So first of all, in this expression, multiplication comes first from left to right. If I start reading expression from left to right, so what comes first? Multiplication and then division. So I have to first of all get the result of multiplication. Now, what is the value of A? Value of A is nothing but 10 plus C into D. What is the value of C? 2. What is the value of D? 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 minus B divided by C. What is the value of B? It's 3. And what is the value of C? 1. So 3 divided by 2. See here, the division of integer and integer is always integer. So 3 by 2 will not be 1.5, it will be 1. Right? Then 10 plus 2 is 12, minus 1, the result is 11, right? This is how the expressions are evaluated by using this precedence and associative rule. The next point is formatted output. See, whenever we write a program, let's say we have taken some input and we have to display the output on the screen. The function, C language having rich inbuilt functions. The function which is used to display output on the screen is named printf, also referred as formatted output. The syntax of printf is shown here on this slide. So it takes format string and the list of variables. So format string is a string containing the format specification introduced by the character % and ended by a conversion character. For example, if I want to display the value of integer, I will use format string as a %d. To display value of float variable, I will use format string as a %f, and so on. The function scanf is used for formatted input and provides many of the conversion facilities of printf. The syntax of function scanf is shown here. Make a note that in case of scanf, along with variable name, we need to use ampersand, also called as adressive operator, whereas ampersand is not required all the times with printf. The scanf function reads and converts characters from the standard input according to the format string and stores the input in memory locations specified by the other arguments. So make a note that scanf function is used to read data which user has entered from keyboard and to store in some variable name, whereas printf function is used to read a value from the variable and display on the output screen, or I can say console. So these printf and scanf are referred as standard output function and standard input function. About the concepts of if-else, we will discuss in next session. Thank you.